Credit card drill, is that what we're doing? Something along that lines?
Your show.
All right, so one thing we're talking about trying to do is draw a number, then the number it correlates with the gun.
I just brought 4 from the TMP inventory.
All right, you got 4, I've got 2, and you got what?
I've got 2.
Crockett's got a couple of guns as well, so we're gonna
We could throw all of them in the mix then.
I think we should just throw them all in the mix.
Do you have tape or something where we can tape them?
I can, yes I do. You can tape them up, number them, and then we'll go from there.
It's interesting switching guns.
It is, and the trigger on that M78, it's not great.
I like it being random.
I do like the random.
I like it being random. You don't know what you're expecting.
It really kind of hones your fundamentals, or it shows your fundamentals or lack thereof.
Theoretically, if you have your fundamentals perfect, it don't matter what gun you're shooting. Theoretically.
Train with your own gun, your weapon, but you're also going to know the enemy's guns very well because you don't know what you're going to pick up on the battlefield.
4, 2, and 8, those are your random numbers. And those numbers are assigned to guns number, this is number 4, and that is the M70A.
Zastava.
All right, how many rounds are we gonna do? Maybe 5 rounds?
5 rounds.
5 rounds within the credit card.
Attempting to.
All right.
I haven't fired this gun since the review. Oop, dropped it. I can't remember where this one shoots up. So I need to aim higher.
Five rounds. Yeah, that one does print a little low.
Yeah, I should have aimed higher, but group's in there.
All right, then gun number 2.
Which one?
Number 2 is next one you called.
That might be the GP.
GP?
No, it's 45 actually.
Okay, the 45. Have you got rounds ready to go on it?
I do.
We're at Impact Guns in Salt Lake. Do a little credit card drill. Randomly choosing different guns here. Trying to up the element of surprise and unexpected and so forth.
Number 2.
Number 2. Hit it.
Whoop, hung that one.
Not bad. All of them count. All of them count.
Can I hit that last one?
The first one was touching the edge, so that counts. Now moving on to, what did we say? 7?
8. 8 is the last one. 4, 2, 8.
4, 2, and 8. What? Did you just do that on purpose?
Show it as it happens, right?
Well, all right, number 8 I think is Crockett's gun.
8.
Number 8 is this one right here.
Okay, cool.
Boy. Go for it.
XDS. I'll go low right.
Okay.
Is that shooting high?
You're shooting just barely left.
Barely left. Okay, I see it. I gotta aim right then.
Five rounds, all on the card. Nicely
Great
done.
gun. I
dude.
love this gun.
That was
Okay,
3
so
guns.
we're just doing 3.
We're doing 3 guns each, and then we're going to move on. So now it's Crockett's turn?
Yep.
All right.
One, 3, 5.
1, 3,
5.
5.
Okay, number 1.
One is yours. It's in the bag somewhere, right?
It's going to be a TMP. Oh, GP 100. Woo! with a trigger job.
Oh,
Sucker! You gotta fire from double action too.
Lucky.
Hey, you're up, dude. That was where it was, right, Late?
All the way. Yeah, that's right. That's where you shot from each time, as I recall.
So, good luck.
I think this is
Good luck,
this is
sucker.
rigged.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Dude, this whole freaking, look at this panel.
know,
This
it
sucks.
sucks.
This is so bad.
You need a degree to
God.
know how to operate.
Horrible.
We would like to thank Impact Guns in Salt Lake for all the high-tech equipment at their,
Not a
their
good
shooting
range,
range
guys.
today.
Just saying. It sucks.
Okay, here we go. This will be interesting to find out where this thing hits. Holy cow.
That was dead center.
That is a sweet trigger.
Isn't that a nice trigger?
I've got the 686 just with the stock trigger, and that thing is a freaking freight train compared to this.
That trigger is done by Terry Gardner. Speaking of Impact Guns, he did a great job on it.
That is a nice trigger. Holy
He did a
cow.
perfection. The GP's trigger job very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you put a trigger job,
Wow. Cool.
And that's your 5.
That's my 5.
Okay. The numbers we gave you again were 1,
135.
1, 3, 5. So number 3.
oh, you're going to like this. Glock 34 is number 3.
All right.
Now we're in comfortable territory for Crockett.
Yeah.
The Glock.
The good old Glock.
Check them sights out too, bro. See how you like them.
What are they?
Heinies. I know you like that word too. Which one you shooting at, Crockett?
We'll go with the neck.
Nick.
There you are. That's 5.
Wow.
Looks like you had 1 fly out just barely. It might have been touching the side. We can take a closer look at it.
I like my Glocks. Where is a 5?
I think I'm a 5. Smith & Wesson? I think it's that one over there.
M&P?
M&P 9.
Okay.
There you go.
I like my Glocks. Where is a 5?
I think I'm a 5. Smith & Wesson? I think it's that one over there.
M&P?
M&P 9.
Okay.
There you go. And here's a magazine. There you go. That's
Yeah,
fine.
a little bit different there.
You're on it with it?
No.
No,
No.
he got 1 in.
Well,
You haven't shot the M&P a lot, though, have you?
let me tell you something about the M&P. I've said this before, though. When you go from a Glock to an M&P,
Yeah.
that articulated trigger right there dicks me up.
Yep.
It does me. I have to shoot like a mag of M&P before I get on it because you'll be consistent and you'll throw a shot.
Yep.
I'm talking about me. You put an Apex trigger in it and then it solves it, but
Yeah.
would you concur with that?
I would. What's interesting about this is it really kind of hones your fundamentals, or it shows your fundamentals or lack thereof.
Your weaknesses and your
Yeah,
fundamentals.
because you get used to one gun, one platform, if I can say platform. And yeah, if you don't have your fundamentals honed in perfect, it starts to show. It's interesting.
Yeah, because theoretically, if you have your fundamentals perfect, it won't matter what gun you're shooting. Theoretically.
Right.
But
I agree with that,
In almost any case, you'll find holes in those fundamentals as you switch to different platforms.
years ago, the Rangers and stuff, I mean, that's how they train it. You train with your own gun, your weapon, but you're also going to know the enemy's guns very well because you don't know what you're going to pick up on the battlefield. I think it's kind of a good thing to have a jack of all trades and be exposed to a lot of different platforms.
Yeah, cool.
It's fun too.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Do I get to shoot now?
Yep.
Oh, it's late. It's Late's turn.
All right. All right.
How you feeling first up? How are we feeling here?
How are we feeling? Got a cold. So, you know,
Oh,
when I
geez,
start to
where's
throw
the
my
excuse
shots,
cone?
when I start to throw my
Crockett,
shots,
did
this
you
week
bring the
fly.
excuse cone?
We don't have the excuse cone.
We're gonna
Well,
make one
okay,
out
go
of
ahead. You're
shells.
saying you're sick?
I'm sick, and that's probably why I'm going to shoot badly this morning. But otherwise, I'm excited to try some stuff that I haven't tried before. Cool. All right. So,
All right, so what's his
what
number?
are my numbers?
3, 4, 7.
3, 4, 7. Okay.
3, 4,
Let's
7.
see you shoot the 3.
3's a Glock 34, bro.
Woo!
What do you think about those Glocks then, Late?
I love Glocks.
You're a Glock guy?
I like Glocks. I have a Glock. I have a Glock 23. It's with the what do you call it? The 9mm barrel on it, the conversion barrel on it. Yeah, I mean,
Lone Wolf?
yes.
Lone Wolf
Lone
barrel?
conversion barrel on it is a compensated version of it. I'm trying to get good exposure to the M&P platform as well, so I'm shooting that a lot lately. But yeah, I love Glocks.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, you got one square left, and we'll, I guess, throw up a new target there, Chief.
Cool.
Upper left shoulder as you're facing the target.
Yep.
This is Late Boy Scout Glock 34. It's a good trigger on there, too. Oopsie.
I have no idea how I hit it.
That looks pretty good from where I'm at. Oh, dude.
So I'm touching, I guess.
We're going to count it because you're touching markers, so that's all
right.
5 in.
Cool.
Well
Excellent.
played.
Good. I'll take it.
Well played.
All right, we got to get a new target up on here, and then we'll shoot the other two guns. What were they?
4 and 7.
4 and 7. We'll
Four is
figure out what
next.
those are here in a second.
Crockett, I'm going to give this to you, bro.
We'll get these on.
I got a question. How come none of you guys stand over square stance? I know you're all military, but you know, you all got the.
I'm not
oscillator, what did you call it?
military.
Huh?
I was never military.
Oh, you were not?
No, I was never.
Oh.
No.
Me either. Mine, honestly, mine comes from my. It's more comfortable.
You were not
being-
military?
No.
I always thought you were. Especially your style and everything is.
For the martial art, I did a lot of martial arts.
Oh.
And so for me, that stance is just a little more
Comfortable, huh?
Yeah, this is what I'm a little more used to.
Huh.
Yeah, kind of the fighting stance from your martial arts training.
Yep.
So that's why you do it too, is just like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I learned from the little bit of handgun training I've had.
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit of a bladed stance, not super far apart, but kind of shoulder width.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit of a 30-degree angle to it. But it's working out all right for me so far.
Wow.
And you know, I know there's a lot of other ways to
Yeah.
do it, but you kind of go with what you've learned, and then learn other stuff along the way. So.
Oh, okay.
So this is my fighting stance.
Oops,
This is
sorry.
what I do. And how they teach you basically is when you go in, if you're learning the stance,
Yeah.
you're on a line, so your toe. So if we use this line,
Yeah.
your toe is on that line, and then your heel's on that line, and then to get the width of your feet, your knee should basically be in line with your heel. This isn't a shooting stance, guys. In fact, a lot of times I find I shoot better if I pull this up. But from years of training,
It's what you naturally go into.
I go into that. That's
Yeah.
what I go into.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
yeah,
the years of training Crockett's referring to are the years of training fighting with his wife. Usually over him not having cleaned the bathroom properly. Are you okay if I throw that out there?
We got to be honest. It involves a lot of ducking and curling up into the fetal position.
Okay, so who's up late?
I think I'm still up. I don't remember what my next number is, though.
It's the M70A.
M78.
Whoa, sweet. This is the gun you happened to find on the battlefield that day.
Sweet.
Is that in all the way?
That's a $200 9mm.
Is that what she said?
Huh?
What?
I have double ears. I couldn't hear you.
All right, I would go for
Sends
top
it in
left.
all the way.
I don't think we could say that on this channel, though.
Oh man, that is shooting nice and low. Good to know.
What's his next number?
7.
Number 7.
7.
All right, number 7 is yours,
That's
right?
not one of my guns.
Glock 19. Glock 19 is number
Oh,
7.
I didn't know that was a Glock 19.
Hey, did you tell Lade about that applesauce enema thing that you do when you're sick, Crockett?
Yeah, it works pretty good.
You ought to try that.
You get used to it. The uncomfort goes away after a while.
If nothing else, it takes your mind off your cold.
And that's 5. That was 3 for me.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's bring it in and see how I did. If I can figure this thing out.
See, look, we're filming this and him trying to figure this stupid panel out. It's not his fault. It's the panel. Just
Start.
that's it. That's it.
You haven't got your 4-year degree on that yet.
No, I have not. Okay, all right, I got one out. I got one out here. So that's the Glock 19. I got one on the line and one clearly out. And this is the M70A, right?
I'll be right back, dude.
And I got one.
I'll be right back,
One of them's
dude.
off the paper. All right, we'll see you in a sec. One of them's like actually off the paper,
It's
apparently.
interesting switching the triggers like that, isn't it?
Yeah, not only that, but clearly this one shoots low and left based on, I don't know. It could have been my handling of it, but, you know, guns will print in different, print differently based on sort of how they're set up. So that one is clearly going low, printing low, so you'd have to hold that a little bit high in order to get it exactly on target. Whereas this one, that's about where I was holding it.
You know, I would put out there, though, on the M, whatever
Yeah.
one that is that, I mean, at least you've got 3 there starting a good group, so I think it would just be a matter of figuring the gun out, and then boom, you're good to go.
No, for sure. I mean, as far as how tight the group is, it's fine.
Yeah.
I clearly got one off the paper, unless one of them went through this. But otherwise, that's a decent group, and if you can just figure out where to hold with that gun, you'll be perfectly fine with it. So yeah, that's the M70A right there. And followed by the
try
Glock.
that again.
Let me shoot that again. All right, sure.
But aim high right.
Okay, I will. Okay, I'm gonna do 5.
That's kind of tough.
5 more in that same square.
It's interesting switching guns.
It is, isn't it? And the trigger on that M70A, it's not great.
A little tough
It's
one.
Cold War.
Yeah.
You gotta like stage it and then break it.
So it's not a Terry trigger.
The magazine also is a little bit, kind of has a little wobble in it, like you press on it. Doesn't feel like it's all the way in some of the time.
Welcome to 1955.
Yep. Okay.
I still love that gun. I think it's awesome. Which one are you shooting at?
Same one, top left. We're just
Top
gonna-
left
Yeah,
still?
we're just gonna go with the top left again.
Okay.
See if we can get it on.
Aim high right.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
there's a jam right there.
Yep. Nope, now we got a double feed.
That's the first one I've seen that gun do.
Trying to save that round. Did I lose one? I might have lost one.
I'll get it.
What do you got? One more? 2 more?
2 more, it looks like.
Okay.
So we're still getting like kind of low, but we're getting a little more centered. So I think that some of this was from the previous round. So I got one through one of the same holes, and then up here we're getting a little more centered, but we're still going low. So again, some of that's me, some of that's the gun. All right, should we do some more?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe do
having a
another
good
round
time.
of this.
This is
Another round.
fun.
It is
Yeah,
fun.
do
It's
another round
fun.
of this.
These are 20-round mags in the shield, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Just making sure the we're only going to 5 because, we don't want to be immoral or anything.
Okay.
We're dropping ammo.
We'll jump sick. At some point, you'll stop wearing Depends. Maybe.
It actually is pretty convenient.
Yeah, I can
Because
understand.
right now, it's like, hey, I don't have to take a break.
You just went, just now.
Just now. Let's do this one.
You want to try to unembarrass yourself with M70A?